Hello YouTube, this Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is June the 28th, 2018. It's Thursday, and it's time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. So here's a couple of things. Monday through Friday, we're going to do pocket dump deconstructions or the knives of the day. New Spyderco knives should be coming next week, in the middle of the week or so. There are only 2 of them being mailed out. One is a variation on a knife, and the other is a brand new knife that we've been waiting for 2 catalogs now. That's how I can. It was announced in 2017 catalog, so that'll be coming. That'll be exciting, and we'll do those. And then, of course, on the weekend, this is the summer of trimming. I'm trimming my collection. I love seeing everyone receiving their knives. And so we're going to be doing that. A huge sale that will include, I'm just putting it together, about 14 Chris Reeve knives. And these are some special ones. Some of them will be expensive, but cheaper than you could ever find anywhere. Of course, all of the knives are new and not used, etc. We'll also have a lot of Spydercos. Yeah, I'm going to get to the pocket dump deconstruction, but I want to tell you guys, I'm only trimming on this channel with you guys. I've got a lot of people on Instagram, and I'm not selling it there. We're not doing anything. At some point, when we're done with trimming, there are a lot of knives that have not been sold. I've been very happy, by the way, with the trim. But if you go through all of the sale videos, you should do it. I think you'd be surprised at the knives that are still available. So just follow those instructions. It's in the descriptions of the videos. Check out the knives. I think you'll be surprised. At some point, and I don't know when, I'm going to then just close down all the trimming sales, and the things that are left over, I'm going to create. I've been lazy. I should have created my YouTube already, and also send some of the upper end knives, Chris Reeve knives, off to a third person. So anyway, a third kind of entity. Okay, let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. I just wanted to inform you guys. I'm sorry it took so long for me to do that. Obviously, it's not scripted. The watch today, I like this. Remember I told you I really like Mont Blanc. All of my watches pretty much, except for the Apple watches I bought 15, 20 years ago when I was a consultant. Jewelry, things in your wallet. I mean, it made a difference when I met people. I was pretty successful at doing what I was doing. But this Mont Blanc, people say, so what kind is it? It literally doesn't have a name on it. I picked it up at a Mont Blanc store in an Atlanta upscale mall, and but I love it. I really do. I like either really thin knives or chunky chronographs, and this is just a classy chronograph from Mont Blanc. You guys know I love my Cuban cigars. This is one of the Romeo and Julieta sizes. I like this small size on a Thursday. Just a nice Romeo and Julieta. I have a lot of different ones, and it's just so flavorful and so nice. People ask me sometimes, can you do a knife video? Well, I do a lot of knife videos. This is a knife video. Some people say, can you do your entire collection? No, because it would be an hour and a half or 2-hour collection, and very few people will watch it. But obviously I've done each knife. Every knife that I'll be talking about here, there is a full video on the Knife of the Day playlist, so you can check them out. Cigars, people say too, you know, my hope and wish, I don't know if it'll ever happen. My retirement or semi-retirement or whatever I do, I always want to get like a nice van or something, travel around and go city to city, town to town around the United States, and go to the best cigar shops, maybe buy the merch and give it away to you guys in contests, have them recommend cigars out of their humidors. Go to great restaurants to eat good food, and do that with you guys. And maybe even go to some nice craftsman places and talk to the craftspeople. That's what I'm thinking about. Or knife shops. Of course, this is a Schoen design pen. You guys know I love it. This is the brass one. My Coach wallet. I told you guys I'm a huge Coach wallet person. I was when I was a consultant. And of course, good leather stays good. Good watches stay good. Great cigars and a good humidor stay great. Get better. This is a nice wallet. I always have thin wallets, very little inside. This coin is a pretty popular coin. It's the Canadian Maple Leaf coin, but this was a special one. This was from the bicentennial, or the 2000, not their bicentennial, it was our bicentennial. It wasn't even our bicentennial. What am I talking about? It was the year 2000 was coming around. I don't know what I was thinking about. And what they did was, these are fireworks, but instead of having 1 year, they had 1999 to 2000 on the coin. Again, lucky coin. You guys know I just love the coins. Today, it's about good whiskey. Not expensive whiskey, but oh, good. Some things are not, some things worth the price to pay. And you go, wow, you get what you pay for. To me, that's like a Chris Reeve knife or whatever. And then you get these great inexpensive knives or booze or whatever that's just great quality, but for some reason isn't all that expensive. That's a find. And that's what this whiskey is. I don't go specific with the whiskey, except I did tell you about Macallan, because no one's sponsoring this. So, but I love it in my flask, and I'm in love with this flask. I don't know what the name of it is. I found it in the UK, in London, in a small cigar shop, and fell in love with it. And that was 20 plus years ago, and it just doesn't have any markings. I tried Google it and stuff, and I just can't find it. Great textured. I love the texture on these. You guys know I love the Spyderco Cricket. This is one that I love as well. Super thin. Frame lock, which I love. You know, Spyderco does a lot of things, but these smaller knives, to make them so manageable, easy opening knives, of course with that belly on the reverse S of this VG10 steel blade, it can do real damage. Really. But very handy, very handy. Very thin. Only 1.7 ounces. See-through construction. And you got a little bit of grip on it. These are great bill holders. Great money holders. With the clip, slide it in there. With your credit card and bills, a couple of bills, you're set to go with a wonderful knife that people really don't know about. When it's closed, they don't know what it is. Of course, Sal, the owner of Spyderco, when they created this, they were looking at kind of something that felt like a flat, you know, rock that you could skip. When I was young, that's what we do at the lakes in Youngstown, Ohio, in Mill Creek Park. Skip rocks. Or the yin and yang kind of look, kind of feel to it. Just, I have a lot of crickets, and I really love them as small knives. You guys notice during the trimming, none of my small knives have come up. Even when I do, I have a couple of small Sebenzas on the upcoming sale, and I've had some in last week's sale, but you don't see a lot. These will be up, but these are expensive knives. I'm going to do my whole 5 different knives like these will be up this weekend, but I like smaller knives, and so the trimming is going to leave me with a smaller collection, that's for sure. Of course, now I'm only carrying 2 knives. This is the keychain knife. I only have a silver loop with 3 keys on it, and then every day it's different because of the knife. The choice was between a small Sebenza 21 that has wonderful ladder Damascus on the blade and ladder Damascus on the handle, carved into the handle on polished tie. Can you see that? Talking about fancy, it's fancy. And of course, that's with a 2.9-inch blade, or the 3.9-inch blade. Yeah, the big brother. Again, ladder Damascus, Devin Thomas ladder Damascus, and carved into the handle on a shiny titanium side. Again, ladder Damascus. I love that you go super fancy on the show side and super just plain on the work side, what I call the work side, the lock side, which is really nice, I think. Hey, this is where the Chris Reeve integral frame lock, the clip, everything is. Of course, this is the Sebenza 21. I'm sorry, 25. This is a Sebenza small 21. This is a Sebenza 25. Remember, all of the Sebenza 25s have been discontinued. They have been replaced with the Incosis, the large and small Incosis. I have a bunch of small Incosis. You notice those haven't gone up for trimming either, which I love because what they are small Sebenza 25s in my eyes. And for all these years, Chris Reeve never did a small Sebenza 25. Now that he released the large and small Incosis, it's small. So I really like that. I'm going with the small carry again. From a guy that used to carry 3 knives to a guy that's carrying only 2. I haven't picked a lot of the bigger knives lately. So I'm going to go with the ladder Damascus everything Sebenza small 21 with the 2.9-inch blade, and pass on the Sebenza 25 with Devin Thomas ladder Damascus blade and that ladder Damascus pattern on the scales as well. There you have it. That's the pocket dump deconstruction. Yeah, I'm going small again. I hope you guys are having a perfect day. I really do. I hope you're enjoying your summer. I hope you get some time off. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.